Why did I wait until now to tell my girlfriend about a mistake I made before we met? And can our relationship survive the damage I caused by hiding it? My girlfriend and I have been together for almost a year now. Honestly, it's been the best relationship I've ever had. She's kind, grounded, funny in the most surprising ways, and I've never felt more seen by someone. Being with her has felt like finally taking a deep breath after holding it in for years. But before her, my life wasn't in the best place. In early 2024, I had just come out of a long-term relationship. I was actually engaged, but things ended, and when they did, I wasn't just heartbroken, I felt hollow.
Numb.
I didn't know how to process the loss, so I went through the motions and tried to fill the space with distractions. During that time, I had a friend, someone I'd known for a while, who was also dealing with her own issues. One night, after we'd been drinking with some mutual friends, we ended up being intimate. Not full-on sex, but it crossed a boundary. I didn't feel anything good from it. In fact, I couldn't even really get aroused. It just felt wrong. Like I wasn't even there. I knew right away it was a mistake. After that night, we hung out a bit more, texted here and there, mostly out of mutual loneliness, but nothing else happened. Still, I knew I wasn't proud of any of it. Then, a few months later, I met her, my girlfriend. It was like the fog lifted. Everything I'd been missing emotionally came rushing in when I got to know her. I fell hard. And because I didn't want anything to mess it up, I never told her about that night with my friend. I compartmentalized it, buried it deep, and pretended it never happened. I justified it by telling myself it was before we met, that it didn't mean anything, that it didn't define me. But the truth never really stays buried, especially when there's guilt involved. Early on, she even asked if I had any kind of past with any of the girls I was still friends with, and I lied. I straight up said no because I was scared. I was selfish. I didn't want to shatter the image she had of me, but the guilt has eaten at me ever since. Especially because she's unknowingly spent time around that girl, and every time, I felt like the worst kind of liar. So yesterday, I told her everything. It broke her. And watching her face fall, seeing the trust fracture right in front of me, was gutting. I hate myself for not telling her sooner. For letting the lie sit in our relationship like a landmine just waiting to go off. Now I'm here. I don't know what the future holds. I know I can't undo what I did, and I'm not asking for anyone to tell me I did the right thing. I didn't. I just want to do right now. I want to show her that I'm still the man she thought I was, or at least become him again. I love her. Fully. Honestly. And I want to rebuild. I just don't know how to start.